How I overcame being raped, being physically, emotionally, and financially abused by people I love, and actually being raped by someone I knew. I always thought that my life would maybe a little bit different if I was raised differently, if I would may have had different parents. Don't get me wrong, I love my parents. I love them. And they're both deceased, God bless the dead. But my childhood life rolled into my adulthood life. I used to be very upset and angry with a man before I became a woman. I was already a little girl hating men and what I saw them do. My life has went through so much turmoil when it comes to a man. I tell myself all the time, I can't believe I'm not in a mental institute, in jail, in prison, or in hell. When you're a child and you're subjected to some things that you shouldn't be subjected to, when you have nobody to run to, when your parents allow things that shouldn't go on, I don't care what nobody say, it rolls into your adulthood. It makes you think as an adult, as a child. It makes you grow rage and anger. And that is why I wrote my book. Because there's a lot of adult people still suffering from childhood trauma. I don't understand it, and I don't know why. But I know that God put something inside of me that told me to keep going. God put something inside of me that said, girl, I don't care if you've been raped, abused, sold on the street. I was a prostitute by no means of mine. When I say prostitute, I'm talking about when somebody does something so bad to you and you were bought by a price. You had to pay off somebody's debt, and your body was their debt. I love people, but it's been so hard for me to love. It took me being 48 years old to know what love is. I'm 53 now. I'll be 54 in May. But it took me that long to realize what love was. It took me that long to realize that I can love myself. It took me that long to realize that it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to let your guard down sometimes, not with everybody. It took me that long to realize that everybody ain't my enemy. I went through so much, and I held on to it for many, many years. And I had to do a tell-all story, a book about me, a book about you, bad relationships, bad marriages, doing awful things to people, fighting, doing so many things that I know I shouldn't have been doing, but I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself. I was lost in this big old world with no guidance. I was lost. I couldn't find me. It took me 48 years to find me. I had had 3 children, been married twice. I never knew sex was supposed to feel good. I just was going along with it. I was in my mid-30s before I realized, and 3 children, and married twice before I realized sex is supposed to feel good. I didn't know. I just let them do what they want to do, and that was it. When a child is not properly raised or protected, it messes with us. It messes with us in here. It messes up with us in our heart. My tell-all book is a story about me, you, and you. I'm telling a lot of people's story in my book. The only thing I ask of any of you, don't wait till you're my age to start loving yourself. Don't wait till you're damn near 50 to realize it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to trust. It's okay to love. I didn't know what love was, and I didn't even know who I was. I found me in that book. My book will be coming out soon, where you're bought and sold, where you got somebody that's old enough to be your grandfather, and you're told to go with this man and let this man do whatever he wants to you. Y'all, my story must be told. I gotta help somebody, and we're gonna heal together. I thank God for healing me. I thank God for letting me be an example to many, many men and women that have been abused, raped, physically, mentally, and financially. I bought a lot of people. I was afraid to even be alone, y'all. I ain't never want to be alone. I struggled many, many years in my life. My tell-all book is called I Didn't Know Her, Me. I didn't know her, me. And you guys make sure when I get this book published that you guys read it, because your healing process is going to start through me. I am the voice of many people all over this world. I am here to heal. I am here to comfort. I am here to love. Honey, once you find out what love is, you will love yourself to death. Thank you guys, and may God bless each and every one of you. Stay tuned for my book.